Wagwan, wagwan, my people. It's your boy Paul Touchy, aka P Touch. And today, I want to talk about how I'm not allowed to leave Canada by myself. So, what's today's date? Let me just look at the phone here. Today is August 10th, 2024. It's about 1:45 p.m. in the afternoon in Canada, Vancouver, BC. Well, I'm more of Delta, BC. And what I want to talk about is how I'm not allowed to leave Canada by myself. I cannot leave Canada by myself. I just spent all morning, guys, trying to book a plane ticket to Japan. All morning. Two credit cards I use, both of them won't work. And then I love it. You know what the gang stalkers do? Well, why don't you go to the airport and get a ticket there? I have a video, guys, of me going to the airport trying to buy a ticket at Air Canada, guys. I literally get into a verbal yelling match with the counter person because they told me I can't buy a ticket at the airport. I have to go online to do it. I had 5 Air Canada stewardess or counter women surround me, screaming at me, telling me why I cannot buy a ticket at the airport. I have to do it online. Guess what happens when I go online, guys? They block it. Look, see, these are all my travel stuff, my medical, my passport, right? I'm booking a ticket. I've been trying to book a ticket all morning long to leave Canada. I am sick and tired of this country. I want out. They won't let me leave. I can't. So, to all the people, all the white supremacists or East Indian supremacy, all these we hate black people, but we love their culture and we copy everything they do, but we hate them. That you think you want me out of Canada because you think I hate Canada? They won't let me leave, guys. Ew, my teeth. I'm drinking. This is apple cider vinegar, turmeric, cayenne pepper, ginger, honey, and water. Because I don't know if you guys can see. You see all these marks? When I woke up this morning, I was doing some housework and I started sweating and I break out in like hives. Like as if I have rash from emphysema. But when I drink this, my skin is smooth now, guys. But actually, it's not. You can really see. You see? I break out in hives all over. I get so itchy, guys. I can't even, it's torturous itch. And what usually, there's two things that stops the instant itch. And I'm going to be crude here. One is ejaculation. So either sex or masturbation gets rid of my itchiness. And this elixir gets rid of it. Apple cider vinegar. Now that I'm telling you, they're going to come into my house, break into it, but I replace it with some other garbage that won't work anymore. Okay? This is what stops my emphysema and my breakouts. A tablespoon of, this is 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon of cayenne pepper, turmeric, ginger, and what do you call it? I put a few drops of, I forget that little oil you put in to stop from getting sick. Yeah, I put a little bit of drops of that. I forgot the name of it. Uh, Oregano oil or air. I don't know, some one of those drop oils in there, and it stops me from like breaking out. Guys, I break out in hives. It's because my skin is dark that you can't see. My whole chest here will be hived. My whole arms, guys. You see, I'm trying to show you here so you can see. You see better. It's because I'm dark skinned, so you can't see. I break out. The hive is disappearing as I drink more of the thing, but just look at my skin, guys. Hives. Just it doesn't the reason why this guy is not a disease, or I have to come in contact with something. For an instance, if I this tobacco, when I buy this tobacco, the first couple of times it doesn't do anything. When I leave my house, and they break in, or my handler comes in, all of a sudden, this, when I touch this, I break out in hives. If I eat anything with sugar in it, I break out in hives. And guys, this hive is so itchy. So you're like Tyrone the whole time. Like there is not a second's moment. And let me tell you another thing about the itches. Let's say the itch starts here. And sometimes when it starts, I'm like, okay, I sometimes dip my hand in some vinegar and then I rub it and then it will stop. Here will stop, but then the itch will transfer to here. Then I'll do the same and here will stop and the itch will transfer to here. If I do it the same and then it will transfer to here, right? It's a moving itch all over my body, as if it's like nanoparticles that go to one part of my body, make it itchy. So when I put the things it doesn't like, it moves back to the other side, the other part of my body that doesn't have that. Have you ever had an itch like that, a moving itch out of? Guys, I know it sounds crazy. I really wish I could show it to you. There's a way of me showing. See, the itches come. I can feel it right now as I'm speaking. So I'm sure you see the bumps here. It's hard to see because of my dark skin, guys. Right? But itch. Look, all of this, guys. I take it. Oh yeah, you see that? That's part of the itch. This is what happens to my skin when I start itching. It feels like there's little nanoparticles pushing themselves out of my skin, like little things pushing. That's what it feels like, and it moves around my body. It will start. Sometimes it will start in my legs, and then it'll move to my thighs. Then it'll move to my stomach, my chest, my shoulders, this shoulder, my back of the neck, and also another thing that happens is my sweat, guys. When I play soccer and I start sweating, it burns my eyes as if someone's pouring acid into my eyeballs, like to the point where I can't see. Guys, I play soccer with people, like, remember my soccer story? They put me on a team full of people that can run, kick, or shoot. And then the other team I'm playing against has all the players I've been playing for a long time, and they have cohesiveness with each other. So it's me playing against two teams, my own team and the opposite team, right? So when that happens, I have to work extremely hard, like running back and forth. Usually what happens is I have to play defense, midfield, and striker all by myself, right? Because I'm playing against the team, and my team members, when I give them the ball, they lose it and they will never pass me the ball. So I have to go back, win the ball, move it forward, try to create. And sometimes what they do is they surround me like 4 or 5 defenders. So, and then they leave my teammates alone. And when I pass it to my teammates, just nothing but epic failures. I'm surrounded of the most epic failure people you've ever met. But this society, all it does is cuddle them, right? Tell them, nice job, nice try. Nice. So they never have a need to correct the wrong that they do, right? It's like the Pavlovian theory of psychology, right? The punishment versus reward. The way you guys train your dogs, right? When your dog does bad, you punish it. When your dog does good, you reward it. So it knows the difference between punishment and reward. As in this world that I live in, which is controlled by the world's biggest narcissists in the world, guys, with them is, since there's so many of them, they pat each other on their back even when they're doing something wrong. So the narcissism never leaves them because they don't have the stimuli of positive reinforcement to negative reinforcement. Because every reinforcement they do in this world is greeted with positive stimuli. And for you morons that don't know what I'm talking, those are science terms, psychology terms, right? And if you don't know who Pavlov is, go type in on Google Pavlov psychology theory, right? This is the same theory you use to train a dog, right? That's what they do. But in here in soccer, when I play against these gang stalkers, because a lot of them have never played it. Okay, guys, let me tell you something. On Sundays, I go to a place called Ladner to play soccer at 9:30 in the morning. Guys, when I get there, it's supposed to be a team that I play for that has a little drop in, but every time I get there, the people get more and more and more because I stopped going to my regular soccer drop ins. So, in order for them to come and get their pound of flesh, they have to follow me to where I go, right? The same people that I don't see in Tawasin follow me to Ladner, even though it's pretty close. They don't live there, guys. They don't. That's another thing in my world. Nobody will show me their driver's license, any ID. I have a girl that tells me I grew up in this area. When I tell them, show me a picture of you here before I met you. Never. Always says, this is mine. I'm like, is it yours? Can you show it to me of you having it before I met you? Like any picture, any proof that you had this before I met you. And nothing is going. But now I think what's happening is my handler is getting tired of like, because I know what's going on. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna set up a fake court. So my handler today, went away and she took the scanner. You scan pictures with it, right? And it took me. I was like, why the hell is this girl taking this scanner to her parents' multi-million-dollar home? Why can't her parents buy this? And then this morning, while I was in the shower, God told me why. They are going to forge fake pictures of a life that they didn't have. So when we go to court, they can say, hey, you see this? That's why she took a thing where you scan old pictures onto computers and make it look new. And with AI and all kinds of imagery, guess what they're going to do? They're going to put pictures together because they think when I go to court, my defense is going to be, hey, show me this before you met me. So what they're going to do is they're going to make a bunch of fake pictures, AI made pictures. I'm not even going to go to court because I know it's fake. I am not wasting my time in fake courtrooms no more. Right? Like the Child Enforcement Agency keeps hinting at me that I should go to court to that's another thing with these gang stalkers, right? They can't stop doing something wrong. They have to go through steps in order to stop. Like, let's say me as a human, if I'm doing something wrong and I realize, hey, this is wrong, I just stop. But with gang stalkers, if you tell them, okay, you're taking my money from a child that's not mine, you've been doing it for over 15 years or so, right? Actually, how old is my son? Yeah, 16 years or 17. But what do you call it? You've been doing it, and I've written you numerous times saying that this child is not mine, and you still continue to take the money. They replied to me, we can't stop taking the money until you go to court and get a new order. Why would I go back to the city that put me in a fake courtroom, make an order, and put a judge's name that wasn't even the judge at the order in? And you can't you can't record it so you can show it to them that the judge that's named on the paper wasn't the judge in the courtroom. And you want me to go back to that? It's like the same reason they want me to go to a hospital. Why would I go to a hospital? They microchip me. I would rather die than walk into another hospital again, unless I have a written consent from the government of Canada saying that they're going to remove the chip that they put in me. And even that is going to take a lot of convincing for me to walk into another. I don't care, guys. I could be dying and need an ambulance to go to the hospital, and I won't call. I would die where I am, in whatever ditch I am. Anyways, the whole point of this video today is I've decided that in 2025, I am going to travel only. I'm going to go to countries that I am thinking about maybe relocating there. Right? And I'm going to show you that they will not let me go. Well, the thing is, I can only go to countries if I have a handler with me. I have never traveled anywhere by myself, guys. I always have to have a handler. Whenever I try to travel by myself, they stop me at the airport. If they can't stop me with online or with credit cards, they will stop me at the airport, and then they will take. I just realized that if you don't get on a plane, the airline is supposed to refund you. If the airline stops you from getting on the plane, they're supposed to refund you. I remember I got in Toronto, they wouldn't let me on the plane. They didn't refund me a single dime. They wouldn't even pay for my hotel to stay even in Toronto. That's how much different the rules in my world is than the rules in you guys' world, right? The Canadian government will not allow me to leave Canada, guys, because I provide a huge amount of income to almost at least 100,000 Canadians. Guys, I'm going to repeat that, income for at least 100,000 Canadians on this Truman Show life that I live on. Like, I hope you guys watching my show where I went around my area showing that on a Friday night at 7 at night, there's not a single person in the houses. I uploaded it yesterday, guys. Just look. Not a single person Friday night in my area. Right? This is... well, leave me comments on what do you guys think I should do. What do you think what I should do in order to leave Canada without the Canadian government knowing? And FYI, there's microchips in my eyes, guys. FYI, I'm not even joking you. Okay, I'm not even joking you guys. Although they have toned down, like, yeah, let me show you something. Normally, I would have boats going back, forth, airplanes, birds. They have toned it all down. Right? They have toned down my stalking, but it's still there. Right? So I'm not gonna be able to get out of here. They won't let me. Anyways, it's been a long. I just wanted to talk to you guys and let you know that for you racists that want me to get out of Canada, because if you don't like Canada, then just leave our country. If you don't like Canada, just leave my country. Fucking crybabies. Eat a dick and a hiccup. Eat a bag of dicks, actually. Anyways, your boy P Touch, man. Cheers.